What can I say? Welcome to the cheapest Bramma Riven trade ever. I think I'll leave it as it is for one reason and one reason alone. Mine has heat on it. It also has... No, that's wrong. Yeah, the added perk this thing came with was heat. So this should, in theory, if I just swap it for bladed rounds, yeah, it doubled the total instantly. Wow. I mean, I didn't expect that. And, oh, it doubled the total down here as well. Why is it doing this? Well, multi-shot. The reason I'm not rolling this, multi-shot and heat. Great against the Corpus, useless for a lot of other things, but honestly, I'm using this for one other reason. Yeah, magnetic. It has corrosive in here, but I think if I can swap it for this one, yes, it messes everything up. Okay, that won't work. It will, but to do this properly, I'm going to have to throw that up there, that over there, and this in on the end. To add heat and magnetic, it's still doubling the damage because it's going to double the multi-shot. Why am I throwing it on here rather than the other one? Well, first off, it does more damage. That went to 6. This has gone to 8. It's doing this simply because 2.8 for the multi-shot instead of 1.2. It's pretty much a guaranteed constant second arrow. Any multi-shot, to be honest, would have done this. There are other multi-shot mods, but 44.9% damage to Corpus. Again, people will turn around and say, well, that's not really a good rolled Riven. I may in the future re-roll these. I've said this many times before. This is more just to see if it's even worth putting a Riven on it than anything else. And, well, magnetic is still on this. It has... hang on. Go to that one and that one. No. Go back in. It still has its magnetic, it still does impact, it now does fire, it's doing more damage, there's a second arrow, and more importantly to me than the fact that it's a guaranteed second arrow with a 0.8% chance more of a third arrow, so it's going to do 3 arrows quite a lot, which is instantly triple the damage anyway, plus 44.9% damage to Corpus. Okay, so if I go here and go to here, and go to this, it's already installed because that's why I've put it on magnetic rather than the corrosive, which already has heat on it. I kind of don't really understand where the heat went on this before. Either way, that extra arrow is going to make things a lot easier for me to quite an insane extent. Again, why? Well, mainly because if we come here and we go here and it's still set to public, so I don't think anybody's going to be playing this, but I'm going to try it anyway. Disruption. Nobody's playing it. Fine. Of course, mass epic fail here because, well, it's not Corpus. Corrupted, but this will pretty much annihilate all corrupted anyway. No matter what you do. Ha! Can't believe I actually made that. Yeah. The Bramma is a really good weapon to begin with. Any Riven is going to make this thing so much better. And I'm aware I need to refine the builds that I have anyway, because I know for a fact I can squeeze a fair bit more damage out of them. But for now, I'm just kind of leaving them as they are, because I'm using other things than the Bramma in missions. I honestly haven't used the Bramma as going to... Yeah, I thought you were. I'm standing too high. I haven't used the Bramma since they changed self-damage round. And now it's self-knockback, because I just got sick of killing myself. Constantly. And got sick of enemies running in front of me. This has all been fixed. Allies running in front of me. absolutely fixed. Boop. Oh yeah, let's do that as well. That did nothing. How nice. How really nice. It has made the weapon slightly better. Because you can see 3 arrows, 3 arrows, 3 arrows. It's pretty much a constant 3 arrows with this modding. Rather than the maybe 2 before. Which means it is instantly adding... That was 1. A lot more damage from that extra arrow. That's how multi-shot works. As weird as it is to say, I have to say, this is why I wanted to keep it as is. Multi-shot. Ah, damn it. Wow, triple knockback. How could you? You're not host, so I'm just jumping in. Finally found some Corpus. And of course it had to be the worst possible Corpus. Lots of shielded enemies. Tons of them. And I'm getting really sick of whatever is doing that. That small little knockback. Not to mention the fact that I'm nowhere near the allies, so that whole shared affinity is not even working anyway. But, boom. Boom. Oh yes. I've seen bigger numbers out of this weapon, actually. The more I look at this. 17,000? Ooh. Missed. 10,000? -3? What? It's the numbers I'm looking at. The reason I haven't gone to the simulacrum is simply down to the fact that that was 101,000. 105,000. That's shield damage. Because obviously with the shield negating, yeah, that's a thing. Hence, magnetic damage. Should take out shields easier. Oh, and I'll give it one of those to kind of clear the way. Because I keep forgetting I'm Equinox and I should be taking out the enemies with abilities. Yeah, this is junk. Not the Riven, this mission. It's just no good. It's a bad map. A little bit better, much higher mission, but it's just bad luck this week on where they are actually spawning. Whoa, you are actually giving me a hiding. But, yeah, the damage numbers off this, I'm seeing hundreds of thousands and sometimes tens of thousands, but a lot of the time it's nowhere near that. 9,000 shield damage. 140 something thousand, 120 something thousand. Yeah. This would probably be better if I hadn't have put it onto a magnetic building gun against the Corpus. Let's be honest, it is way better against every other faction. But it does have that added bonus, 121,000. It may be shield damage, mainly because it's just one-shotting everything. But honestly, I had to get this Riven to put it on here to try and give it the best chance for something else I'm kind of doing at the minute, and I do still think that this worked better against every faction, mainly down to the elemental damage I had this on. But, yeah, it was a really, really cheap Riven, mainly because I'll admit it straight away, it was a borrowed Riven, not a bought Riven. So, kind of a fake start, shall we say. I borrowed this for the sake of doing some testing with this and something else. But we'll get to that in a future video. For now, we'll leave this off here. So, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.